Hi, I'm Reverend Abby Conley, and I'm the pastor here at South Point Christian Church. I'm glad you found your way to this video, which is all about why we feed hungry neighbors. One of the gospel stories that is especially important to this church is the feeding of the 5,000. It's one of the better-known miracle stories of Jesus, and the only miracle story that is told in all four gospels. In the story, Jesus leaves the city to go out to a quiet place, but people follow him from the city and a large crowd gathers. Throughout the day, Jesus heals them and teaches them, and they end up spending the whole day there. But they're outside the city, and by evening, everyone is hungry. Jesus' followers and co-workers, the disciples, come to him, and they ask him to send the crowds back into the town so that they can get food. And Jesus responds, "You feed them." The disciples have no idea what to do with this command. They respond that there's no way they can afford food for all these people. Jesus asks them to go see what food that might have among the crowd, and they come back with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, what we might call buns. They bring that food to Jesus, absolutely sure it's not enough. But Jesus tells them to have the crowd sit down, and then Jesus takes the food, he gives thanks for it, and then he gives it to the disciples. And he gives it to the disciples to divide among all the people gathered there. Now, of course, it shouldn't be enough. But it is. Everyone there eats, and not just eats a little, but enough to be satisfied. And when everyone is done eating, the disciples are still able to gather up 12 baskets full of bread and fish, leftovers. At least 5,000 people ate that day, and some versions will say 5,000 men besides women and children, but either way, the bread and the fish feed many, many, many more people than they should. There's no way that many people should be able to eat from that amount of food. That story shapes our ministry here at South Point Christian Church. Jesus told his disciples to feed people, so they did. And they did it even when they didn't think it was possible. We never know what food we'll have on any given week. It's all donated through local stores in partnership with Foodnet. We never know for sure how many people will be waiting when we open the doors on Wednesday evening. But we do know it'll be somewhere between 45 and 100 households. We're not the largest church or the wealthiest church in our community, but we still feed people almost every single week of the year. It's a very loaves and fishes sort of practice, one that takes a lot of faith and a lot of energy. Yet we believe that God is calling us to this work. We'd love for you to be part of our work of feeding hungry neighbors too. If you'd like to learn more about South Point Christian Church or our Foodnet ministry, please contact the church office. You can reach us by phone at 402-420-2750 or by email at office@southpointcc.org. I hope I get to see you soon.